This is what's happening right now. Billions of dollars are flooding into startups. But the question that haunts every founder and investor is this: where exactly is the real opportunity? Where do the smart money eyes lock on in the chaotic noise that's out there? Because let's be brutally honest, most seed investments die in the shadows of hype and empty promises. You felt it. The chilling grind of rejection, the crushing weight of resources drained into ideas that never take flight, the anger when others latch onto trends at the exact moment they're as good as dead. It's exhausting. It's infuriating. And the truth? It's a system built to make you chase ghosts if you don't know how to pick the right fights. But here's the secret no one tells you. Seed investment isn't about following the loudest trends. It's about understanding the undercurrents, the raw, unmistakable shifts beneath the surface before everyone else smells the chance. You must slice through the buzzwords like AI, blockchain, and Web3, because while those sounds dominate the airwaves, the real game is happening deeper, where passion meets practical disruption. This is where your future isn't just a guess, but a well-aimed strike. Start here. Stop betting on ideas that sound like yesterday's headlines recycled. The hottest tech trends aren't always the flashiest. They're the ones that solve raw, urgent, painful problems that no one else is willing to go after. The founders who make it know this, because it's carved into their history. The relentless entrepreneurs attacking climate tech aren't just saving the planet. They're locking in assets for a warming world that's desperate for solutions nobody else dares to tackle. Look there. Those dollars are not dumb. They're fueled by something steady and seismic: survival, necessity, and regulation catching up with reality. This is the sacred ground for seed investments that most miss. And here's the next brutal truth. You must become an expert hunter of patterns that the crowd can't see. Forget the mainstream AI startups building chatbots that no one needs. Instead, those who command real seed capital today are betting on synthetic biology, on tech that rewrites the code of life to unlock medicine, materials, and agriculture that were once science fiction. This isn't hype. It's humanity facing its broken systems, and money chasing the only fix powerful enough to rewrite our future. Dive into this world. See beyond the surface-level tech, and you'll find the real treasure. Now, let's get raw about investor frustration. Because you've been there watching funding rounds skyrocket for something hot, while your gut screams danger. The difference between failure and success is brutal honesty about what trends are just noise, which means digging deeper than public excitement, relentless network hunting, and on-the-ground conversations with founders grinding in stealth. If it's not solving an irreducible pain, it doesn't deserve seed capital. Draw a line in the sand and refuse to fund anything otherwise. This isn't just smart, this is survival. Don't hand your capital to illusions wearing a startup's skin. And founders, feel the weight of this. Your survival depends on knowing how trends converge with real-world adoption and regulation. Plant your flag in tech that's not only future-ready but future-forced. Technologies like decentralized finance aren't just buzzwords either. They're tactical plays in places where traditional finance crumbles, or never reached. Your pain is the investor's problem, and the solution is your ticket to a next-level raise. Don't waste precious energy chasing shiny distractions. Instead, build around tech that's quietly bending the rules of entire industries, poised to explode because the old systems are failing spectacularly. Here's where things get thrilling, but also demanding. Nobody hands you success on a platter. The few who tap into the biggest seed pools have mastered the art of building fierce communities around their tech. Networks so tight and complementary that power unlocks exponentially. You want to be at these tables? Forget solo charging in. Align yourself with global players who not only bring capital, but bring tectonic shifts in access, knowledge, and momentum. This is where your raw talent meets scalable impact. This is how markets roll now. And the world you see out there, fragmented by borders, drowning in noise, doesn't have to be your cage. This moment demands that founders and investors break out from tribal thinking and embrace a ruthless global view. You don't belong to old identities of geography or industry silos. Your place is where opportunity screams loudest, and that demands ruthless curiosity and courage. See the tech trends that don't stop at borders, like climate resilience tech in vulnerable geographies or health tech tailored for aging populations worldwide. Put your weight on those and watch seed money flow. Yet, here's an explosive truth many miss. Capital itself is your tool, not your master. The most powerful investments don't just fund companies, they fund liberation from outdated thinking. If your mindset is stuck in stability and comfort, you're already losing before the game begins. True impact comes when you bet on the impossible, the unproven, and the radically innovative. Seed investment should shock you, disrupt your world, and that's the spark you must chase, even if it scares you. To founders feeling the sting of too many no's, here is the command. Laser focus on building ventures that demand a new kind of global collaboration. Your tech needs allies beyond the obvious, partners who challenge, elevate, and complement your vision, so you don't just survive the seed stage, but shatter it. Reach out, connect, not with everyone, but with the few who get the big picture, who understand the long game of transformation beyond profit margins. This is not networking, it's visionary alliance building. Investors, hear this roar. Stop chasing replication of past winners. The next huge wave of seed investments rides on technology that defies conventional pipelines, like quantum computing or privacy tech reshaping data economies. These are not side bets. They are the bullet trains racing away from old models, and your capital must jump aboard now or be left behind in dust. Don't just watch trends. Be the one rewriting them. Command your decisions with brutal clarity. Invest in founders and tech that push humanity's limits, that shatter inertia, that redefine how industries, societies, and lives get rebuilt. Remember, the seed stage is where potential is raw and explosive, not tamed and predictable. Your rewards will match how boldly you pursue what others fear. This is no place for safe bets or polite curiosity. Get ruthless about uncovering tech that isn't trendy for the sake of trend, but transformative by necessity, shaped by real human needs. Whether it's curing diseases, reversing climate catastrophe, or breaking down data monopolies. Your role as a founder or investor is to see the tectonic shifts invisible to the complacent and fuel what others dismiss. Every second you hesitate, someone else is capturing the seed investment pie, leaving you behind in echoes of what could have been. So, burn away illusions. Burn away comfort. Demand more from every pitch, every deal, every network connection you make. Be relentless. Be fearless. You don't just want capital. You want the kind of capital that ignites unstoppable momentum, that builds tech no one else dared to imagine. Because the future isn't waiting. It's screaming. Will you answer? Will you seize the tech trends that others overlook, but that history will remember? The ones where seed investment is not just money changing hands, but power changing everything. This is your call to action. Own it fiercely.